Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about my top 10 favorite Christmas movies in general, and then at the end I'm going to talk about my top 5 favorite Hallmark Christmas movies because I'm basic. Anyway, I thought it'd be fun to go through my favorite Christmas movies of all time. These are in order. I really struggled putting these in order, so it's not perfect. Some of them I'm not totally sure they are where they need to be, but I did my best and that's all that matters. So without further ado, let's get into it. I totally lied! It's the top 12 favorite Christmas movies because I couldn't narrow them down, okay? I really tried, okay? I don't know. We'll see. These are definitely not in perfect order because I'm like looking at it now and being like, why did you put that there? What? Why is that so low on the list? Basically, these are all my favorite Christmas movies. I love Christmas. I love Christmas movies so much, so putting these in order was really hard. This is definitely not in correct order, but I'm gonna stop rambling and I'm just gonna start it. So number 12 is the Charlie Brown Christmas special. I know it's not technically a movie because it is like a half-hour long, but this is something I look forward to every single year. It came on, I think, the 30th of November. I unfortunately had to miss it and I was really sad about it, but I have found a bootleg on YouTube, so I've watched that and I just love it. I think Linus's speech and just the whole like feeling of it is just so genuine and amazing and great for kids. I love it. It just makes me feel all warm and cozy when I watch it. And the I Want a Dog for Christmas Charlie Brown is coming on soon and I'm really excited for that because that's also really, really cute. So those two in general are just one of my favorite traditions to watch and I just really cherish them. Number 11, and this one is probably numbered wrong, but number 11 is Elf. I love Elf. I think it's absolutely hilarious. It's one of the most quotable Christmas movies of all time. It's everyone's favorite Christmas movie, and I think that's probably why it's not like my all-time favorite, just because like everyone's obsessed with Elf, and it's almost like overly quoted. I love it. I will never say that I don't like Elf because my favorite part of the whole movie is Mr. Narwhal. I don't know what it is. I just love Mr. Narwhal. I actually took a BuzzFeed quiz the other day and they told me like which character are you, and I was Mr. Narwhal and I was like, yes, I am. But yes, I do love Elf. I don't know why it's so low on this list. I think it's just how it ended up, but really great movie, hilarious. I don't need to tell you that. You've probably seen it and you probably love it. It's great. Number 10 is Arthur Christmas, and this is a movie that I think a lot of people my age haven't seen because it's newer and it's more of like current kids movie. I love this movie because the spirit of it is just so pure and just so amazing. If you didn't know, Arthur is Santa's youngest son, and he is not supposed to inherit Santa, but they skip a person. Santa accidentally misses a child and Arthur decides that he's gonna go get that child their present. It is just such a really like heartwarming movie. I really like it. It's really like funny and goofy and like that kids movie kind of way, but it's just one of those movies that you watch and it's just like, that was really good. I didn't have high hopes for it just because I don't really have high hopes for like kids movies anymore, to be honest. When I saw it, I immediately was just like, that was really good. I am shocked. Number 9 is Home Alone. I really enjoy Home Alone. I especially enjoy it when they play it in like the middle of summer because they like claim it's not a Christmas movie. It's a Christmas movie. It's wonderful. It's great. I always like, it's just really fun now to like watch it as like an adult and you're like, lady, you left your son. And like, as a kid, you're like, oh yeah, that could happen. And now you're like, that is serious child neglect. What the hell? But it's still great. It's still really funny. And yet again, I can quote that movie like crazy. I just really enjoy watching it. It's just a good movie. Number 8 is the Santa Claus 2. I love the Santa Claus 2, which is probably an unpopular opinion. I don't know what it is, but I think the whole thing of like him having the magic that he has to make sure he doesn't use up and him having to find a wife and just all of it is just such a good time. I love it. I don't like the third one. The third one really bugs me, but the second one for the longest time was like my favorite. I loved it. It's definitely like more lighthearted than the first one, for sure, but I just really liked it. I had a huge crush on Charlie when I was young. I remember when the second one came out and we watched it and I was like 6 or 7, maybe younger, and I was like, Charlie's cute. I like Charlie. So that might also have something to do with it. Little soft spot in my heart for like 16-year-old Charlie. I don't know, but It's a good movie. Number 7 is definitely not on most people's lists, and it is Eloise at Christmastime. I love Eloise at Christmastime. I watched it for the first time ever on ABC Family probably when I was like middle school, high school, and I just find it so fun. And like, for a while my mom thought Eloise was like really stuck up and annoying, but like she grows on you. She really does. And she just loves Christmas, and she loves the plaza, and she loves the people she's around. She's nosy as hell, but she gets in a lot of hijinks, and it's great, and she believes in true love. It's such a good movie, and seeing the plaza at Christmas just makes it even better. I love the part where she goes shopping, because like as a child I was like, I want to do that. That looks like so much fun. I love Eloise at Christmastime. I actually haven't gotten to watch it all the way through yet this year, and I think I might have to do that later because I'm like craving it right now. Number 6 is Santa Claus is Coming to Town. I could put all the claymations into this spot. I absolutely love the like classic claymation Christmas. I would watch it when we went to my parents' friend's house for their Christmas party, and me and my best friend Amanda would be down in the basement with our brothers watching all the different claymation movies, and it's like what I remember. I loved it so much. It was the first time I'd ever seen those movies, and now whenever I see them on TV, or I actually own like the Christmas classics set, I just love it. Like the put one foot in front of, okay, I won't sing, but so good, so catchy. They're just so well done. I don't love like Rudolph Shiny New Year, like Jack Frost or any of those, even though there's a girl in Jack Frost named Elisa, and I was like, wait, what? Whoa, hey, that's me, hi. Never noticed that before, but love the claymations, love Rudolph, love all of those, but I think Santa Claus is Coming to Town is my favorite because I like the background of Santa's story. It's great. Number 5 is The Santa Claus, which is obviously the first one to Santa Claus 2. I just think Tim Allen makes a great Santa. I like the depth to it. I used to hate this movie because I like just hated all the drama and like the real adult stuff that happens. Like I was like, this is so sad. Like this just makes me sad. I don't want to watch this. And I would get pissed off at Charlie for telling people about his dad being Santa. And now I'm able to watch it and like appreciate it more. Whereas before I was like, I don't like this. This is sad. This is annoying. And I've been able to like pick up different things. I love it. So funny. I actually watched it like 3 times in the last week. It's just such a good movie, and like, I don't know, you can connect with it a lot. Like I really enjoy it. Number 4 is The Christmas Story. Obviously this is a lot of people's like part of their Christmas traditions because it's on a 24-hour loop on Christmas Eve, but this has always been my dad's favorite Christmas movie growing up. That was just like what we knew. Dad liked The Christmas Story, so we have a ton of ornaments, and like we buy him wrapping paper and stuff like that that has The Christmas Story on it, and the leg and all of that. It's just like something that I hold really close to my heart just because it is my dad's favorite, so we've always watched it, and like it's just really like tangled up with a lot of Christmas memories for me. I love coming home on Christmas Eve after church, and we just put on our Christmas PJs and we just watch The Christmas Story until we go to bed. I just love it so much. It's just one of my favorite traditions. Number 3 is Home Alone 2. I love the second Home Alone, and I think it yet again has something to do with being in the plaza at Christmas time. I think it's just like a dream of mine. And I just think it's New York at Christmas. It's just so magical. I like the storyline a lot. I really just like the location is probably my favorite part. And I like the like friendship with the pigeon lady. All of it is really great. For some reason, I find it more believable, like pre-2001 believable. Now, not at all. I find it a little bit more believable that you may like get mixed up and like, you know, take it on the wrong plane, where I find leaving your child at the house is like crazy to me. But like maybe the plane thing's more believable, maybe not at all, especially not now. Not now. It's at all, now it would never happen. It couldn't happen. But back then I think it's a little bit more believable, and I just found it so fun. I just loved like Kevin laying in bed like with all the Sunday stuff, and like he just getting all the room service he wants and going to Duncan's toy store, all of it, and him saving the day yet again. I just really liked it. I have just always had a soft spot in my heart for the second one. After the second one, I hate them, but before them, they're great quality movies. Number 2 is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. This has always been my mom's favorite Christmas movie, and we have always watched it without fail on the first day of our Christmas breaks. Now that my brother and I are both in college, that's a little bit more complicated, so I'm gonna have to wait for him to get home for us to like sit all together and watch it. My family knows every song or every word to the song at the beginning, every word to the movie like as a whole, that is the movie I can quote backward forward. It's so funny. It still makes me laugh, even though I know exactly what's gonna happen and I know exactly what's being said. I still find it hilarious. I just love it so much. It's definitely the best of the National Lampoons, and if you haven't seen it, like my friend Sydney, you need to watch it because it's freaking hilarious. I literally watched it when I was way too young to watch it, and I didn't understand half of what was going on. So like now that I'm older, I'm like, oh wow, I can't believe I watched this when I was a kid, but it was fine. Number one most favorite Christmas movie is probably obvious, and that is How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the Jim Carrey version. I just find that to be such a well done movie. They literally took Dr. Seuss's Christmas, they took that book, and obviously they made it into a cartoon, but they took that cartoon and they just added so much into it and just made it like so magical, and I love it. I would love to be a Who at Christmas. I would love to live on a snowflake and have crazy hair and go all out for Christmas lights. I am basically a Who. I am basically a Who. I love Christmas so much, and it's just one of those movies that you watch and it's just like, I love it. And it's like, obviously it's all the commercial side of Christmas, and then Cindy Lou Who and the Grinch bring you like the genuine side of Christmas. I love it. I've watched it like 6 times this year. I watched it for the first time in October. I obviously bought the onesie. Love the Grinch. Favorite movie. I think I struggled for a long time on whether or not it was my favorite movie, but it definitely is. Love it like no other. Really quickly, I'm gonna give you my top 5 favorite Hallmark Christmas movies because I'm a big Hallmark person now. I wasn't for a really long time, but then last year my best friend Sydney got me into them, and now there's no going back. I literally play the holiday fantasy game. It's great. It's fun. So number 5 is The Christmas Train. It came out this year. It has like a bunch of celebrities, including Danny Glover. It was just really well done. It had everything in it, like every plot point you can think of in a Hallmark movie was in this movie, and it was also on a Christmas train. How magical is that? Obviously, The Polar Express isn't on this list because it's just not my favorite. I'm sorry, guys. I know it's a really unpopular opinion. It's just not my favorite. But The Christmas Train, really good movie. Really enjoyed it. And I mean, the acting isn't wonderful, but it's just so much fun. Number 4 is The Perfect Christmas Gift. I saw this year and was immediately like, why am I addicted to this? This guy's job is literally to find people like the perfect Christmas present. They just hire him and to like find the gift for like their girlfriend or their best friend, and then he just does it, and he basically falls in love with one of his clients, and it's just so good, and it's like so Hallmark because you know what's gonna happen, but I still enjoy it every second of the way through. Number 3 is The 9 Lives of Christmas, and they do not play this enough. If you are a cat lady like me, you need to watch this movie because literally people get brought together because of their cats at Christmas. It's literally everything I want. I need to see it this year. I haven't seen it, and I'm really sad about it because they keep putting it on at the weirdest times, and I miss it. So I just need to figure out a way to see it, probably look it up on the app, but it's so good, guys. Request it. Number 2 is The Sweetest Christmas, and this is with Lacey Chabert. She enters a gingerbread contest and falls in love along the way. It's so good. It's just so cute and just really well done. Like, I saw it and I was like, why was this such a well done Hallmark movie? And I'm not the only one who thought that because people were tweeting it up like a storm. It was great. I'm like talking so quickly because I love them so much. So good. Look it up. They play it all the time now. Really good movie. And my number 1, if you know me, is not surprising, and that is December Bride. I love this movie. The guy is so hot. The woman is so pretty. And it's just such a good story. It's just so good. Like, the beginning is so messed up, and then it just turns into perfection, and I love it. And like Christmas weddings, and oh, I love it. It's just so good. It's so good, guys. I'm not even going to give it away because you can probably figure it out along the way, but really good. Highly recommend. If you're not into Hallmark movies, give them a chance. They're addicting. They really are addicting. So those are all of my all-time favorite Christmas movies. As of right now, I feel like this changes every single year, but this year, that's where I'm putting them for now, I guess. I don't even know. I'm still like really apprehensive about making this list because I don't feel like I can truly rank them because I feel like day to day, it just depends on what I've seen most recently and what I'm most excited to see. So I'm rambling now, but thank you guys so much for watching. Comment, like, subscribe, all the normal stuff, and I'll see you guys again real soon. Bye.